Don't nobody say nothing stupid. Don't start the podcast stupid.
See, that's
I let the podcast start what you saying. Don't say nothing stupid.
You see, you know what? And you got me laughing again too, just like the last time.
Like the last time, it didn't sound like a little laugher.
I know exactly.
I heard that.
Last podcast. What's going on, everybody? Fame Entertainment from TiCGN.com, and welcome to episode 22 of the Double XP podcast. As you guys can see, I dropped the TiC from the front of the podcast, not because I'm not long affiliated with TiC. It's just the fact that I'm no longer just on my channel and have let you know this is a TiC podcast, because now you may be watching this on my channel live. You also may be watching this on the TiCGN Network. If you are, thank you for watching. You may be watching this on TiCGN.com. Thank you for watching. You might be listening to this on Podbean right now. Thank you for listening. And you might be listening to this on iTunes right now. Thank you for listening. Like I said, this is the Double XP podcast. This is our debate podcast for the TiCGN Network. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, not gonna be much of a debate to go going, but we will see what happens, because you guys know we tend to get heated on this podcast. So I'm starting with the introductions. For those of you who do not know, I'm starting off with my light-skinned brother from somebody else's mother, Mr. Nickodemus X.
What is good, man? You are so professional with the way you start these podcasts, sir. You just be on it, man. I'm over here taking notes. You heard me?
You know, I do a little bit.
But yeah, everybody already knows who I am all over the world. Everywhere I go, I can't stop people from asking for my autograph and stuff. So you already know who it is. Fame has experienced this in real life. Mamacita has experienced it too. So you already know who it is. This is Nickodemus, the king of indies himself. Thanks everybody for joining. Shout out to our guest, you know what I'm saying, which we'll get to him in a second. But appreciate everybody being on this cast with me.
I can't believe our third podcast on the TiCGN Network, and you start off with lies and propaganda. Yo, next up we got my right hand, one man, Miss 2v1 herself, Mamacita.
Hey everybody, it's Mamacita, and I'm glad that everybody's joining in with us tonight. And I'm really excited about our guest tonight, and I'm just having great conversation with everybody. So let's do it.
Who's that guy with the hat on over there?
Yo, next up, we got my girl Crunk, man. You know, I'm trying to feel out the best nicknames for Crunk, and I can't really kind of grab one and hold on to it. So by next episode, I promise I'm gonna have one that necessarily sticks. So I'm gonna go back to the original, Miss Minnie. Crunk Girl, what's happening?
Oh my God, Miss Minnie, though, what's going on, people? How y'all doing? Favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711, back at it again. Another week, another podcast. We got a special guest on today, one of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for the show today. We're gonna have some fun and talk about some games. We're gonna get it on.
I think we're gonna have a new nickname for her based on what Hip Hop Gamer said in the beginning.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah.
You know what?
Start thinking about that. Start thinking about that, dog. Start thinking about it, dog. You gotta come up with something.
Yo, I think.
See how they do me?
I think we can let it happen.
Right, okay, smile.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let's do it.
Yo, next up is our one of two. Our second guest is currently somewhere on the train trying to get mugged. But one of our guests we have tonight, as you guys can see, this man really needs no introduction, because y'all should know by now who he is. Hip Hop, what's good, my brother?
Yo, man, I'm blessed, dude. I'm like, honestly, this introduction shit was phenomenal. Like, real talk. So, yo, y'all dudes is crazy. I love it. Nah, but yeah, it's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. No stranger to danger. Number one journalist. Quickly, I chased the game up. Shots fired. Hot 97. We in the building. Let's go.
Let's go.
And as you guys know, we do have a Nintendo Switch giveaway up and running in the description down below if you are currently watching this on YouTube. We also will be giving away some currency tonight when folks finally start trickling in. I do apologize for not having this up and promoted on my channel beforehand. What was that?
What's wrong?
Y'all didn't hear that?
No, what you heard?
Bro, I feel like somebody was being murdered in my headset.
Oh, okay.
You tripping. You may want to keep that to yourself, brother.
I'm getting something. I'm getting connected with something. But like I said, we got the Nintendo Switch giveaway up and running. If you guys aren't watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys go to our website TiCGN.com because the giveaway is up and running there. Like I said, when folks start trickling in, we'll be giving away some Xbox Live and PSN currency. Nice. But I ain't gonna start that until I see folks in the comment section. You guys talking, start interacting with us, and we can start giving those out. We got a little bit. I think about over $100 worth of PSN Xbox Live codes giveaway. Courtesy of our new mod, as you guys can see. This is PSN and Xbox Live. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with the first topic today. We're gonna talk Mass Effect Andromeda. This is a lot of people's most anticipated game this year. And if you guys look at the previous, I know a lot of people don't like to go off of Metacritic scores, but a lot of the previous games were in the 90s, 91, 93, 96. So this was a very, very anticipated game. But it's currently sitting at, I think, at about a 75, 73 on Metacritic. And a lot of people are really trashing the game because there's a belief or there's news that the facial animator was like new to doing this. And people are outraged because this is an anticipated game, a big budget game. You got a rookie pretty much, trying to do the facial animation of the game, and people just completely crapping on it. So I want to know, do you guys think this game is a flop? Have you played it? Are you enjoying it? Are you not enjoying it? What do you think about the stuff we've seen, some of the funny things we've seen?
Check it out. I'm going to jump in on this one right now, son. All right, so here's the deal with Mass Effect, right? Now, because of the legacy that Mass Effect has left, because of the franchise, that started out on 360 initially, there's obviously high expectation, you know what I'm saying? So to me, when it comes to the graphics and all the animation stuff, the whole animation stuff, I didn't really see no problem with what people were saying. I really didn't see that. But what I do know is that, one, I'm gonna give you 3 bullet points and then everybody else could jump in. First bullet point. So the original Watch Dogs game, right? Aiden Pierce, he was a boring character, in my opinion. He was a very boring character. And if you have a character that's kind of boring, it's kind of hard to feel and get engaged with the game. You know what I'm saying? It could be some cool shit happening, but because you have a boring leader, it just drops the whole feel of the game. It's like a rapper like Lil Yachty who has no substance with his bars. You know what I'm saying? It's empty. So that's one of the big problems that can leave a gamer uninspired while playing this game, and that's something that bothers me. 2, when it comes down to detail, right? The texture detail in the game looks unfinished. It looks smooth, it looks good, but it's nowhere near great or what it could be, and it's lacking that definition that gives you that. So I'll give you an example. If you ever look at a screen and the screen was washed out, and you need to have you need to probably turn the brightness down and put the color up so it could pop the way it needs to pop. This game had that problem. It looks washed out with textures and stuff like that, which is a problem because you got to look at the game all day when you're playing it, and looking at something like that, it's So the graphics ain't totally bad, but those elements, it's misses the mark. Then the third thing that I would say, in my opinion, that I feel holds this game back is the actual dialogue. And there's more to the game. I'm just putting 3 things out right now so I can give everybody else a turn. But that, the dialogue, you could just go through some serious shit in the game, some serious powerful stuff. And the main character is that was kind of crazy. And it's what? You just you know what it's like? It's if you making love, right? And you about to hit that moment.
Whoa.
And it's a powerful moment, and you're we breaking up right now. This ain't working. You know what I'm saying? It's it has to be. You gotta feel something. The game don't really make you feel something. So I feel if you never played a Mass Effect game, then you ain't missing much from this one. But if you have played the Mass Effect games before, there is things in here that'll make you oh, that's crazy. But it's not enough to live up to the hype and the brand name that Mass Effect was built on. So in my opinion, this is the least favorite Mass Effect out of all of them. It's not a bad game. Overall, it's not a bad game. It's still playable. There's things you will enjoy about it, but it definitely misses the mark on what the brand name's supposed to represent.
I saw your review on Facebook. and I read it earlier, and I thought it was actually on point. You did like a bullet point list of the things that you felt, you know, that Mass Effect. You were comparing previous versions to Andromeda and what you felt like people would like, and I know. And for me, you know, the cover system, I really had to kind of get used to that new cover system. And
it's like, yo, Mamacita, I'm so sorry, sweetie.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like the cover system, son. Yo, like the cover system, it's not bad, but it's not what it was, and the way it was before was great.
Well, exactly, like, and I found myself going. I found myself
what it was before, like is it as in part 3 or like what iteration, like?
No, like part 2 and part 3 was fine. Yeah. It was great. Okay. Part 2 and part 3 was fine. It was great. Like, okay, all right. So here's the problem, right? The way they did the cover system in this one is you could just walk up to like a wall and automatically put you in the cover. Yep. And the thing is, it works. It's cool, but you don't feel that tightness. Like for example, it's like the difference between like you could take a jump shot and it could be a brick, but you still make it in, even though it was a brick. Or like you could take a jump shot and it's like Steph Curry with the shot and just go in all net and it's just like
much more satisfying.
Like, that's what it like before. Mass Effect was like when it came to the cover system. Now it's like but it still works. But
you go up, like, when you walk up to something, you walk up, you automatically go into cover. But there are times that I'm trying to go out of cover and I don't, and times that I don't want to go into cover that I do. So just trying to manage that was just kind of I don't know why they messed with that. It was extremely annoying.
Touch the cover system at all, and they just left it alone.
But as far as my opinion, I've played the game. I spent the last couple of games just kind of I've been playing it, and it's definitely one of those games that the more you play it, the more that you will appreciate it. You definitely put some hours into it. You really do, for you to really kind of appreciate it. I do like the no class restrictions on weapons. I'm so glad that they did do that. The melee weapons, like now we have like swords and sheaves and what's up, hammers now. I liked how they've blended the classes of abilities. They call them profiles now, and then you can learn like any skill. So I love that mix up. I do like the jetpacks. I think the combat is fast, it's solid. I like sending out AI strike teams, or you could party up with your friends, or and it's not mandatory. It doesn't necessarily affect the outcome of the game in Andromeda like before. So I like those things, but for me, it is definitely not the most beautiful game that I've seen. I was expecting more, and I have to admit that. But one of the biggest complaints that I do have with Mass Effect Andromeda, guys, and my character walk is so hilarious. Okay, so I made my character. She's a darker complected lady with orange hair, and I don't know why I did the orange red hair, because she walks so much like an orangutan. And so she kind of looks like a bow-legged orangutan now when she's walking.
Oh, that's not a good.
Damn, it's a bow-legged orangutan. I never heard that.
Seriously, because when your character when she's moving and you make her run, and then she's really loud. The steps are really loud, so I'm constantly just kind of laughing throughout that part. And I wasn't feeling the eye and lip movement. It was like extremely weird to me. But I agree. You have to. It's a full-fledged RPG. You have to remind yourself that you are taking on a character. This is supposed to be you, and you have to definitely be attentive and pay attention. And I think the world. I think they've opened up the environments and places where you can visit the planets and all of that. But I don't know. It's not the Mass Effect that I was hoping it to be, and that's just kind of.
Let me tell you guys real quick why I didn't get it day one, because I didn't buy it, I didn't play it or whatever like that. But I'm a huge like Mass Effect fan. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Well, up until the ending was my joint. But the reason why I didn't get it, man, is because it was all the glitches, all the facial animation problems and stuff. It made it seem like this game is like one big joke. And for me, Mass Effect, it's a serious affair. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big giant space opera to me. And I like to get deep into, no pun intended, I like to get deep into the characters, you know what I'm saying? And I like to get to know the characters, build relationships. You know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to be building a romantic relationship with a woman that walks like a gorilla, fam? Like, come on. You see what I'm saying? Like, who am I supposed to be attracted to? Like, where's the Mirandas at in here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I invest a lot of hours into Mass Effect. BioWare's gotten a lot of money from me, a lot of hours. And I just feel like at this point in time that we shouldn't be having these types of technical hiccups. You know what I'm saying? Like the first Mass Effect,
I agree.
It wasn't perfect, and a lot of people dogged it, but it became loved.
Yeah, it had a lot of problems.
It did have a lot of problems, but it became loved, and and people ended up respecting it, right? But in this day and age, fam, like we absolutely should not be having these types of technical hiccups. There's no excuse for it. So I chose not to support this thing day one. I chose not to give the publisher my money day one. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe down the line I'm gonna get it just off the strength that it's Mass Effect, and I really do want to play it, but I can't. Right now I got too many other good games to actually play to even throw money at this thing for one thing, but I can't support something like this day one.
That's a number of the technical glitches that I've seen online. I haven't had those. I know they did release a day one patch, and I don't know if that fixed anything. I don't know, but I haven't really run into a few pop-ins, but I haven't, not as of yet, experienced some of the technical glitches that I've seen others, those that had access to it, doing the trial or the demo or whatever that we're experiencing. I personally haven't experienced that just yet.
It's just disappointing, really. That's all. It's just disappointing to me.
Can I ask you guys a question? Do you guys think this is an example of why games need to die at a certain point and not live long enough to become the villain?
No. That's a very, very interesting thing. Whoever put that question out there, great question. What I would say about that is I feel like people should never get complacent because of the success of a franchise. If you don't find a way to reinvent it, then it don't matter. What I do love about like when you kill off, like if you look at something like a Call of Duty, hate it or love it, I love it. But if you look at something like a Call of Duty, every year that they come out with it, it's giving you a brand new story. So it's not like it's a continuation of this. It's something completely different within the brand of Call of Duty. So they revitalize themselves every year, and it's worked and it's been successful, and they do different things. That's fine. That works for them. So I don't think that you have to always kill it off, but you can't let it stay the same for too long. You got to change that shit up, and you got to change that joint. If you want to keep it going, at some point you got to change it up. For example, if you look at Uncharted, of Nathan Drake's story. So if Uncharted comes back 3 years from now, it might be his brother that you play as the lead character, and Nathan Drake is off, married, chilling, or shoot, Nathan Drake might die. Like, you never know, but it's still Uncharted, but it's so different. Never get complacent. That's the thing. Always bust your ass, just like you did the very first time to get there. And after looking,
I want to play as Cassie.
You want to play as what?
Cassie on Uncharted for his daughter. That would be dope.
Oh, his daughter. Oh, yeah. That'd be crazy.
Yes.
That'd be dope. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, do something different to keep the franchise alive and place it. Don't feel like I feel like that happened with Halo. I feel like the brand name for Halo was the gift and the curse to Microsoft. I feel because Halo got so big to the point where they felt like they could just put Halo on anything and it'd just work. It don't work like that. Like, the gaming industry is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just ride out on a name and that's it. You got to put in that work like you did the very first time. And I don't think Mass Effect put that work in this time. I don't think BioWare, they didn't live up to their full potential this go around.
Yeah, I think one of the issues with the comparison to Halo is, I think Halo, when you think about some of the side stuff like Halo, the top down and the Halo Wars, maybe. But as far as the mainstream Halo games, I think they're still, packing a punch. Not necessarily like Halo 5. The story wasn't the bee's knees, but I think they're still pretty much packing a punch.
Red is here.
And she's on the train for real.
There she
go. On the train for real, dog. I can hear it.
She didn't lie, boy. She said she's on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dedication right there.
Good.
What up?
What's up, girl?
The motherfucking geektress is in here.
What's up?
What's that?
She said she wasn't gonna stand me up twice. But yo, Red, thank you for coming. I know you be working hard and trying to rush on. We think you're coming to rock it with us. So
Oh yeah, no problem.
And if something happened to you on that train, you got witnesses.
Word.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. Whoa. First off, ain't nobody doing anything to Mika. Period.
I don't
That's
know.
not
It depends
happening.
on what train she on. I don't know.
care. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Nobody's doing
Y'all
nothing.
stop
to Red.
instilling that
Nothing.
fear.
Are you
No, I'm saying
you
stop
here to
instilling that
save
fear.
me or something?
I know
Hip-hop?
Red is not afraid of anybody. Believe me, I have
You here to
walked
save
around.
me, Gerard?
In
No.
spirit.
Act like
But
you gonna
Red,
fly over here.
we was getting everybody's thoughts on Mass Effect Andromeda. What you think about it? You think it's a flop? You think it should have died? What do you think about this new one?
I can't call it a flop because I haven't played it yet. So like, I can't wait to play it, but I can't like give any impressions on it until I actually play it. That's the problem with a lot of people in the industry. So
We need you to say that louder, girl, like real loud. Please say that loud, girl. Say it loud and proud.
yeah, people need to play games before they review them
Oh,
or
damn.
make an
Very,
impression.
that's true.
That sounds
Facts.
like shots fired.
It's the truth, though,
Yeah, you
man.
know
It's a
that.
lot of people
100%.
who don't play the games and they just talk about them like they know what the hell is going on with them.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
mean,
I
like
ask
I've
questions.
seen some glitches and bugs and stuff like that, and it made me like, okay, what's going on? You know, what's going on, bio? But I have to play it because when you play certain games,
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's leaving us.
Red, I think you hit a tunnel.
Yeah.
We can't hear nothing you saying, sweetheart. Down goes Frazier.
I'm gonna have to get off right now.
All right, we'll catch you when we come out that tunnel. We can't. Oh, they got bad.
It's the remix.
It's the New York streets. You
Well,
already know.
I'm gonna show it through. I go through edit that. Folks gonna be listening like, what are they doing? But Crunk, we get your thoughts on Mass Effect.
I have like Red said, I don't want to like say it's bad or good or whatever because I haven't tried it. I'm not, like I said before we started, I'm not the hugest Mass Effect fan, so this wasn't in like one of my most anticipated games. So I don't want to be like, oh, it's bad or oh, it's good or they don't like because I haven't touched it. I'll probably try it later on in the year. I've never been a huge Mass Effect fan like that, but like hip hop was saying, like when you come out with the type of name that Mass Effect has, you gotta bring it. Like it's certain games that you have to bring it when you are coming. The legacy is known. Like even though I'm not a fan, the legacy is known. Mass Effect is a big dog in the industry. BioWare should have known what this game was going to be about, how people were anticipating it, and it should have been on their A game.
Yeah, Mass Effect is looking like Nicki Minaj after Remy Ma did Sheeta.
Yo,
that's what Mass Effect is looking like right now.
That's true. Wow. But look though, the thing about Nicki though is the single's still popping. But she do look bad out here though. She look bad out here. But yeah, man.
Would you say that the game was unplayable to you though, Andromeda?
Oh hell no. The game is definitely playable. Hell, like
yeah. I haven't heard anybody say the game is unplayable.
No, I've seen people say, people are saying that they just can't play it, and there are people that's like,
that's a lie.
Can't play this game.
Wow, I haven't heard that.
I've seen a few folk, a few others saying that, but I mean, as I've said,
that's a lie.
Yeah, I've been playing it. Yeah, I've put in a couple of days into it, at least about maybe 8 to 10 hours. I played it, and like I say, it does get better. The story and the missions tend to get better as we go along.
Are
that's true. I agree with that.
Side missions good?
Yeah,
it depends. It depends on which ones you choose, but they got some good ones though.
They got a lot, and they have a lot too. So
a lot.
How many hours you put in, Ma? How many hours you put in?
About I would say about 8 to 10. I think is where I am.
Okay.
About 8 to 10 hours. Yeah.
How many hours is it like total hip hop? How many hours is the game total?
Total? Shoot, I don't know, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate that question. I'm gonna tell you why I hate that question, right? Because everybody plays differently. So like, if you're the kind of person that just want to go through the story and that's it, then you might play the game for like 10 hours and end it. But if you want to play and get the side story and do these other stuff, then you probably paying for 30, 40 hours. So it's truly up to the way the person plays and their play style that determines the hours. I hate when people be like, oh, this game is like 5 hours, so it's bad. You can play a game for 5 hours, then you can be the hottest joint, and you can play a game for 40 hours. You like, why did I spend this much time on this shit?
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
come on, man. Like I ain't trying to hear that, man. I don't like that time shit.
Witcher 3 is the same thing. Like, you can play the just main missions and be okay, but if you want to go deep into the game, like, man, you can put 200 hours.
A game like that, though. A game like that, why would you, like an RPG, like with Mass Effect and
Witcher,
why would you even play a game?
People will do it.
Why would you play an RPG just to go through the story? Like an RPG, you gotta go through everything to get the full experience. Like
a couple of hours. People will do it. People be like, man, I don't want to play the side mission. I just want to play the regular mission.
Stupid. You shouldn't even play an RPG if you're gonna do all that.
People like that nowadays, man. They don't want to put the time in.
I think you can play games like Mass Effect that have moved, you know, outside the RPG loyalists and kind of went more mainstream. I think those people that are coming in don't tend to invest the time and the grind. You know, they don't want to grind. They don't want to.
Mass Effect not even grindy though.
They don't want to, you know.
I can't even call it grindy. It's well, the previous Mass Effects they were enjoyable to do all that stuff. Like you got satisfaction out of doing that.
Yeah. And I mean,
here's what I would. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Mamacita. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So what I would say is, like every RPG, like me personally, like if I'm playing a game and I'm engaged with the story and shit is dope, then that makes me want to explore the side quests and stuff like that. But certain RPGs, the way they introduce you to the side quests or the way they bring it in, sometimes they could do it in such a way where it's not really engaging, and it makes you feel like, you know, you don't want to feel forced to do something that doesn't even have an impact on what the overall experience that you're trying to get out of has. So some RPGs, I would say, if you're just playing for the story and the story only, you know, that's fine. But there's RPGs that I would play where when I play the side quest too, sometimes I'm enjoying the side quest so much that I'm like, yo, it just makes the entire game better. Yeah. But then there's some side quests where I'm like, okay, I see why it's a side quest. It's definitely like a side chick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I knew you was gonna say
I don't even know why I'm spending. I don't even know why I'm spending time with you. Like, your ass don't even look as good no more. Like, why am I here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, it's just certain games. Just because it has side quests doesn't make the overall experience better. And sometimes you're better off with just the story. So it's all.
Those are the type of games I don't finish. Those are the type of games I don't finish. I just stop.
I mean, it's not even about
it's like game by game.
It's certain games that make you enjoy doing the side missions, and it's ones that you be like, you just feel like it's being repetitive. Like
it's like unnecessary. Like
games do that. Like it's not all RPGs, but it's some of them that you be like, oh, I don't want to do this, but I know I got to do it to level my character up, and it's other than.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Yo, why is it something, right? And you'll say, yo, this is optional. Okay, so if it's optional, that means it's an option for me to do it or not. But while I'm playing the game, I'm getting my ass whipped to the point where this shit ain't optional. I need to play this part. Because if I don't, I ain't going to even have no chance going later on in the game with the main story. So it's like, just make it a requirement. Because I feel like I don't like going far in the game and then I got to take some steps back because I'm not prepared. Like like I hate that. Like I love pacing. Pacing is so important. So that's just me.
I like RPGs where my quests and my side quests and my choices actually alter, you know, the state of the game. It in times can determine the state of the game. I remember when I first played Dragon Age Origins, and the main character, when I first played, I actually died. The choices that I made, and when I played it the second time, my character lived and survived. But that was because of the choices that I made during the game. So, and I think Mass Effect is one of those games as well, where the choices that you make can actually change the relationships that you develop that carry you throughout the series. So
that's the hallmark of Mass Effect. That's
Right.
what I love about it. That's
Exactly.
what I love about it.
And that's and I understand.
Mass Effect started that crap. Everybody else.
And that's BioWare, and they did Dragon Age. I mean that trickled over that was in Dragon Age.
Yeah.
And the outcome of the game. So
Mamacita plays her games. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. She knows what she's talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's one thing that I'm hoping that Guerrilla Games does next time around with Horizon 2, that they start giving you more choices when you talk to these certain people around in the area and stuff like that. I'm hoping that they grow upon that skill tree and talking to people and stuff, and you picking one thing and it actually changing the story. I'm hoping that they do some of that.
Yeah. They will have a tremendous jewel on their hands when they do that, when it actually those choices and decisions that you make, and even developing those AI in the side quests and kind of bringing them into the story, that would just be phenomenal to me.
That's when I was playing the game, that's all I was thinking about. Like, yo, it's so much potential that they could like. Because I'll give it to, even though I'm not a fan of Mass Effect like that, that's one of the things that I do give them credit for, and I think it's awesome that they did that in the game and it spread throughout other RPGs. And kind of what we expect from RPGs. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that's one area that I saw that Horizon can actually take.
Yeah, they got a great start. The Guerrilla Games did a great job of what they've done. Yeah. So they can only go up.
It would add a lot more depth to picking choices and stuff, and it actually meaning something, like it's being meaningful. Right. Changing, not even changing the story, but just changing the outlook of whatever you're doing at that moment.
And you feel like you are personally contributing to the outcome of the story. Yeah, I got you.
Hey guys, before we switch topics, I do want to say we are starting to give away some of these codes, man, courtesy of our new moderator that's in the chat, been rocking with us for the longest, man. Chris Russell, man. Make sure you guys, shout out to this dude, man.
That's right.
He really embodied that TiC spirit, man, to give it back to you guys. So the first code we're giving out is for Dead Monster, man. He in the chat, man, constant conversating, and so definitely he got the first code. I'm about to hit him his code now.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I do want to get that out before we switch topic, because I want to talk about what I feel is one of the greatest, probably the best new IP this generation, and it's not even close, in my opinion.
Nier Automata.
Boy, that's not a new IP.
Nier Automata isn't a new IP.
Number one. And number two, it's Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, everything about this game embodies what I love.
Yeah.
From the story to the graphics to the gameplay. From the moment I saw Aloy as a baby, I was hooked.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And when Buddy threw that rock on the head, I was pissed. Like, nigga, you was saying, I said the bad word.
Oh, you gotta do some editing.
You probably
and it wasn't me.
What time? What minute mark is this? God, dog.
You've been doing so good, Nickodemus.
I've been doing real good, man.
I know, look at Fang. Come on.
For those who have played it, I don't want to spoil the ending, but for those of you who have played it on a panel, what do you guys think about Horizon? Is it the best new IP this gen?
Yes.
Facts. It is.
Facts.
It is.
Facts. Facts. Yo, listen, son.
This man's
I'm
hype.
telling you, yo, real talk. I'm gonna tell you right now, son. If I was a video game character, seriously.
Here we go. Don't say nothing nasty. Do not say nothing nasty.
Listen, no, I'm not.
You was going to until I said something. You was going.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Yeah, I was going to, but I still might. But listen. Let me explain something to you. Game character, and I seen Aloy. I'll just go up to her nicely and be like, "Yo, you see these animals? Like these robot shits? I'll take care of them for you. Yeah, me, baby. Like I'm telling you, son.
But Aloy ain't the type that's gonna want that though. She's not gonna respond to that.
Aloy is life.
Listen.
He would do that in video games, but he doesn't do that in real life.
Oh,
listen.
Whoa! Dang!
Listen.
He's off the train. Shots fired out here.
Listen.
He doesn't do that in real life.
And it's shots fired on right now.
Listen, let me explain something to you, right? Now, seriously, when this game was first announced, you know, you had a lot of people hating, saying like they not sure.
He showed the
What?
roller just now.
Oh yeah, of course I'm not paying attention to that. Like so look, I'm gonna tell you right now, seriously, when they first showed it, I was like, yo, like this shit look like it's gonna be something crazy, but people had his doubts because it's coming from Guerrilla Games. From everything about this game, the story, all of that, voice acting, energy. Shout out to Ashley Burch, because Ashley Burch is the girl that voices Aloy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, this is just another reason why PlayStation has dominated entire gaming industry simply based off exclusives. Facts. Like it's unbelievable how they able to do this. And then you know what I love what they did? They let you love the game first and then announce that they got extended story DLC coming. But that was after 0.6 million in 2 weeks and you love the game. So now when they announce DLC, you really, really want it. Yo, it's just crazy.
People don't do that no more. I will say that. The game come out, before the game even come out, we know it's DLC. Like, I will say that. Yeah, it's kind of true.
Yo,
I kind of hate that, though.
Horizon, man.
If you're going to tell me before the game come out that there's DLC, you might as well add it in with the game. But we know they ain't doing that.
Nice too. They ain't doing
no,
that.
they ain't doing that. They got to make
They're
that
not
extra.
doing that nowadays. They need to get some type of resale, because when people use game sales, they make nothing off of it. So they got to get something back, and that's what DLC. So
Yo, this Horizon
that's
DLC
true.
or expansion, whatever it is, can't come fast enough. Like, I'm just sitting there waiting because I can't get enough for this game.
Man, you go over there like
I'm finally get to
done with
play it
everything?
because I still haven't played it.
Yeah, I'm finished the game. I gotta go back and
Yeah, I beat the game too.
it's one code around for some reason I can't find the interest to. I don't know what's going on, but I got another code I want to go into. But dude, because you don't have to, be maxed out at 50 to beat the game.
No, you don't. You don't. I was at like I beat the game at level 34 or something like that. I was like at level 34.
But I tell you right now, if you want to challenge, if you don't want to challenge, go get the ancient armor, because the ancient armor is a big old cheat code. Like, I kind of wish I would have got it.
Yeah, I heard about that. I ain't trying to do that, man. People warned a video. It was warned, don't do all that farming and stuff, because when you get to the end, it's gonna be too easy and you ain't gonna enjoy it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not doing all that. I want a challenge.
But most people are gonna want to farm though, because the game is so fun. It makes you want to.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you want to farm. Like, it's just. I don't know, man. I think, to me, in my opinion, this is the best new IP that we've gotten this generation, and it's from some of the developers that I didn't know if they had it in them. Guerrilla Games has always done Killzone, and that's what we know them for. And
Where? What was that? What you just showing off?
No, like
damn.
I didn't get to play it.
Girl. Oh, you ain't played it yet?
No, because
Where's the eject button?
you can never You can never eject Red out of anything.
No, he didn't.
Play through on
So
YouTube?
this is the reason why I haven't played it yet. Is because when I got the collector's edition, I wasn't in town. I went to visit my family. I had it sent to them. So yeah, so that's why I didn't get to play it yet.
So you got the big Aloy joint, the sculpture. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I got the collector's edition for Persona 5, so I can't wait for that to come in.
I got that too.
I made a post on Twitter. Some people didn't agree with me, but I said Horizon Zero Dawn is to the PS4 to what Uncharted was to the PS3. This is to me. She can be the face.
Oh, that's a good. That's
of the PS4.
Yeah, that's.
Hold on. Say that again. Did you say Uncharted 4 to PS3?
I'm sorry. What Uncharted was?
Uncharted was PS3.
Oh.
Yeah.
What Uncharted
I can
was
see that.
PS4 to what Uncharted was to the PS3.
I feel that too.
I can definitely see that.
I think this generation, I think both sides needed some new mascots in general, and I think PlayStation always does it anyway. They don't care about killing franchises, starting over new. Every generation we got somebody different as a mascot. Like we had Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and then PS3, who we had, Nathan Drake, who else, and a couple others. So I was waiting for a new one. I've been waiting all this time. I think Knack was cool. It was
Nah.
No, Knack. Whoa. Knack is fire. Knack is fire.
No, you cannot say
You can't say anything about it. Anyway, go on.
Knack is okay at best. He is not an icon,
Knack
man.
is fire?
Yes, this man just said Knack is fire. No, son.
How is it not? Hold up.
Knack is
wait.
average, bro.
Let's go in.
Average.
Gerard, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
If Knack was in a different era, y'all would not be saying what y'all was saying right now.
No, but we not in a different era though.
But it doesn't matter.
We here.
Let me finish. Yeah, but nothing's new under the sun. Nothing's new under the sun. Period. So people was in an uproar to play Crash Bandicoot and all these other games, but said Knack was average. How was Knack average?
Knack is average because Knack was stale. Knack was slow. Knack didn't even hold my interest. That's just my opinion. Like it was just too slow. It was too stale. Like it wasn't interesting. You had like 3 or 4 enemies on the screen at once. It's like let me give you an example. Ratchet and Clank.
So you wanted Samurai Warriors? That's what you wanted?
No, I don't want Samurai Warriors. I want something like let's say Ratchet and Clank, the remastered or the reimagined, whatever you call it. That's a platformer well done. Knack is supposed to be a platformer. It just wasn't well done in my opinion. It was just average. It was just like they threw something out there.
Okay.
It had potential. It was a cool idea, but it just didn't. It just didn't do anything for me.
First of all, Knack introduced something completely brand new from a gameplay standpoint. Like the fact that you could get like ice in your body, and then you could utilize that as you get big and as you get small and do different things. And then when you go into the sun, when you go outside and your body is freezed up, you actually start melting. So you got to hurry up to get to certain areas before you completely melt.
Recore a stale and boring game. Recore is stale and boring.
I'm gonna add to that. Mika, wait.
Don't do that to my Recore.
Hold up. Let me finish saying about Knack. Knack actually had a damn good story with damn good dialogue and unique twist to it. If you played it and ended it, that's 2. 3.
I don't know about that.
3. Yes, it did.
When you play Recore, you're gonna appreciate Knack.
I never played Recore.
With Knack,
I don't know about the story. I thought it was predictable at best, but I like the gameplay and I like that it gave me a challenge and I died like 100 times.
It was challenging. I'll give you that. It was challenging.
I like the fact that we got a challenging game for once. That's really what.
And then what's so crazy? You could like.
Gerard, are you walking around in circles?
Yeah, I am. So
he's hype.
So my
hype
thing
right
is,
now.
So my thing is, look, and then another thing is with Knack, you could go you could turn into like that crystal shit, and then go through different lasers and all this other stuff. Like it was so much stuff in this game. And then in terms of like I said, in terms of the story and the characters and all this other stuff, it was crazy how dude like betrayed you, and then you find out that the reason why you're able to do what you're doing with that the piece in the middle, like you discover and find out about all of that stuff. It's crazy.
Well, we know who's looking forward to next.
I know. I see that. He is here. This man is here.
I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait for Knack 2 because there's not enough co-op games.
I had fun with the co-op. Me and Mamacita, we played the co-op. I had fun with the co-op. I started getting like bored with it single player. I ain't gonna lie.
No, y'all didn't play co-op. You just sat behind Mamacita the whole time.
Hey, why we gotta
tell the truth?
Because, like, for example, Borderlands. Some people say Borderlands is boring unless you play with people. So, like, depending on, like, it gives you a different experience depending on who you're playing with too. Same with Destiny.
That's true too.
Some people say Destiny is boring until you play with people. So it adds another dynamic with games when you play with people as well.
Well, Ma, you want to have a date? You want to have a date and get back on this Knack? And let's see.
No, I'll wait for.
That don't sound right.
I play Knack, and I remember.
It's a game date.
No, you said it. Get back on. Never mind. I'm just letting go.
I remember when Knack came out, and I
remember
some of the shots that Knack was playing, and I played Knack, and I mean it was a cool game. I have nothing to bash Knack about. I'm not one that's afraid to play games that other people toss shade at or say this game isn't good or you shouldn't play that or this game is
I
bad.
didn't say it was trash.
No,
For the record, y'all, I didn't say that was trash. I just said it was average. It's not greatness. It's just average.
Nickodemus. I'm not saying
You said,
you
said it was stale.
Yeah, average. That's average. It's just average. It's not greatness.
Stale is below average.
Some parts of it was stale, man. But the co-op was fun. The co-op was fun. So I mean, it was average.
It was all right. It was all right game. And for me, Recore was a good game. It wasn't a great game.
Recore had co-op.
Were we drinking when we played?
Recore would have been better with co-op.
Were we drinking when we played that? Was we drinking?
When we play what?
When we play Knack, were we drinking?
Yeah, we have been. I think we have been drinking.
I think we just came up
saying drinking had made you happy.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
We played it.
I know one thing. Borderlands 2 came out. Me, Red, Kev, and Cheese was on that joint like every night. We had a ball playing Borderlands 2.
Like I had to explain to Gerard, hip hop. I had to explain to him like, when you play it with people, it's going to change the whole dynamic. You're going to learn more things about the game. Like when you give games, especially big sandbox games, and I'm not diluting off of, what Knack is all about, but when you play certain games and give it a chance, you get a better appreciation for it. Like that's what happened with me with Fallout. Like the more and more I played it, I started to appreciate it more and start understanding the different dynamics of the game to see where the developers was coming from when they made the game.
Y'all made Fame turn off his camera. Yes, indeed.
Oh, wow. I give you that one, though. It does change the whole dynamic because, like, we was playing Borderlands 2. Like, we would like, dip back and forth between people's stories and be like, yo, what you doing here? What you doing there? And
yeah. Sometimes it messes it up, too, because people be talking and you can't hear what the story's going on. Like, that happens with Destiny.
Yeah.
I completely had to read up the story on Destiny and stuff because people was just talking.
I know Chief would be finding hidden stuff. He'd be like, yo, Jaleesa, go right here and find this and find that. I'm like, shit,
y'all used to take the guns away from me. I'm like, yo, if it's on my save, if it's on my game, we go to the city and we getting that key and we snatching guns and then we heading out. And then whoever game we on, you supposed to give the gun to them.
No,
your own people
still snatching guns like
y'all crazy.
I'm telling you,
black people.
Red
don't play with black people no more.
They don't Borderlands 2 doing it.
Yeah, I've played Borderlands. I played Borderlands 1, 2, and 3. I mean Borderlands 1 and 2 on Xbox and PlayStation. That's how much I liked it.
Right.
Oh wow!
But we didn't get answers from some of y'all. Like Mamacita, is Horizon Zero Dawn the best new IP this gen?
Well, let me say this because you guys know I expressed my initial views of Horizon Zero Dawn the last time we podcast, and I have put a few hours in at the time. But I'm currently now. I think I'm a level 37 or 38, and I've only completed about 6 of the main quests. I've only unlocked. I just unlocked 2 or 3 different areas a couple of days ago because see I have been taking my time and actually exploring the worlds that I find and spending my time there and and I've really been grinding. I've been crafting and leveling up. If the question is if this is the best new IP this gen, I can honestly say at this point, yes. I can say that now. I couldn't say that.
Mamacita plays everything. Like y'all could do the whole trophy and achievement facts and all that other stupidness. Like because they will.
We don't do that on this podcast. We don't do that.
I know, but they mostly do that to us women. In gaming,
yeah.
But Mamacita plays everything, and she's not biased. Like she plays the game. Like she appreciates different.
Most of the chicks I surround myself with play everything. And I don't have like a person who just has one preference, and that's all they play.
And that's the thing. I'm so glad you said that because I am not biased. I am not. I'm going to play I don't care what console the game is on. I'm gonna play it, and I had to kind of scale back because after I was playing everything, it's like a game come out, I want to play it, I want to play this, and I had to say, you know what, girl, you can't do that. You just can't play everything. That's why my backlog is so heavy now.
Yo, I don't even talk about my backlog.
No, I'm not even buying everything.
My whole YouTube is on backlog.
Yeah, I seen that crap. Stream after stream after stream.
I stopped going to buy stuff because I
this
had
girl
like 5, 6 games I hadn't even got to yet. That's why I haven't bought everything this year. Like I want to play Yakuza, I want to play Neo.
Exactly. Look, if I didn't play it yet, it's a new game to be. All right.
Yeah, like I said after I bought Digimon that I wasn't buying nothing else till Persona came out, and I'm not spending no money. I'm not doing none of that because I know I'm not gonna be able to beat all these games before Persona come out. So I'm like, I'm buying it just to buy it.
That's all Crunk care about is Persona right now.
You're right.
She's been talking about this forever. Ever since last damn year, I've been hearing about Persona.
Crunk say barely, just one time, please.
Had a game for 3 years. Like people are so Witcher 3. I am Persona. So y'all gonna hear that when it comes out. You'll hear more of it. Yeah, dog it.
Crunk, can you say barely just one time?
No. Where is Persona?
Why not?
Anyway?
Why not?
Persona? No, it's
that's her signature. Just say it.
No, that y'all.
That's
do.
I'm her publicist. I'm her publicist. She just don't know it, and I'm trying to like.
I need a manager though, dog. You know you've been there since day one.
Myself. I can't
you've been there since day one. though. You might as well be the manager.
But let me ask the ladies something. Being we're talking about Horizon Zero Dawn being the best new IP this gen, what do you ladies think? And I'm not excluding the guys, so you can.
Yeah, I'm going to use the bathroom. Screw this crap.
All right. But what do you think about Aloy and her, as far as being a female or being a female character? What's your opinions on the way she's being portrayed?
Conk, I'm gonna let you go first because this might take long.
I mean, for me, we don't get many of these. So when we do get a female, we gotta try to hold them to high regard because we don't get too many, man. And I like Aloy as a character, and what she stands for, and I think people have taken to her, and I like that because like if you go to these some of these cons and stuff, like when we was at PlayStation Experience, we had mad people dressing up as her, and I thought that was dope. I want to see. I get tired of just seeing Chun-Li in freaking Tomb Raider all the time. I be wanting to see new characters. So I'm feeling it, and I hope we get more. It's always good to get more female characters out here and give us a new perspective because I get tired of playing white men all the time. Like I be wanting something different.
Shots fired on Nathan Drake.
I like Nathan Drake as a character, but we've been conditioned to play as white men all the time.
Yeah,
so it's kind of cool to play as a female, either if she's black or white. It's just something different.
And that's what I love about Horizon Zero Dawn. That racial diversity in Horizon Zero Dawn was amazing.
Oh yeah, you saw
that. When I first seen Horizon Zero Dawn when it was revealed, I was like, okay, it's this white chick with dreads. Like that's the first thing. No, that's the first thing. I keep it 100. That's the first thing that I've seen. And I'm like, hold up. I have a problem with that. I have no of course we're conditioned to always play as white men, but we also play as white women all the damn time. And it is annoying. And also, I don't want to hear the diversity excuse when they say Asian women. A lot of characters in games are either white or Asian. So it's like, okay, you make this woman and she has dreads and all this other stuff. I'm like, so why didn't y'all make her black? Or why didn't you make her of any ethnicity that is of color? So that was like my problem because we don't have a lot of characters that represent Black women or as far as South Asian women that are darker, they're Indian, or any other women of color, not per se just Asians, as far as Northern Asians or anything like that. So I just can't wait to see diversity when it comes to gaming and as far as women. Now, I'm happy there's another addition to women as far as characters, but we do need more women of color as far as characters that are of strength and our main characters, not DLC content, not some PS Vita game. I'm talking about an actual AAA game that has a black woman for it, and not that is considered taking a risk in the industry, and that is supported because there's always an excuse that it's a risk. Why is it? It's 2017. What is a risk when a lot of gamers are of color? Period. When half of the gaming community is women, like there's no excuse anymore.
And when you look at Horizon Zero Dawn's, the environment, the world, wouldn't that have? I mean, wouldn't it have been perfect for Aloy to have been ethnic?
It would have. I would agree. I think it would have. But also, what I was gonna say was, Red, do you think that's why women, female gamers and color like Chloe so much because she was different and she wasn't like.
I love Chloe. That's my favorite.
I love Chloe too.
I love her over Elena, and not just because she's. I don't know what she is. I'm thinking she's Aboriginal or something. That's what I'm thinking she is. They never really spelled out with her ethnic background. I'm assuming she's either of Aboriginal descent because she's from Australia, if I'm not mistaken, and she's dark. So I love her personality. I mean, I said a long time ago, I was like, they need to do a Chloe game, period, because of her personality and her strength. When it comes to women in gaming, I love to see strength in the characters. And not that it has to have some motive behind her strength, because we see that all the time too. Like you had Kid Smooth who was talking about because Aloy is strong, well, she must be a lesbian or something. He wouldn't be. Wait a minute. Well, he said he wouldn't be surprised. Now, what he said was not wrong, because a lot of times when it comes to gaming, they'll say if she's a lesbian, and I'm like, well, it's good to make characters of all. Whether she's a lesbian, whether she's straight, whether she like both, whether she don't like none. It's like, just make a strong woman of all different types. It doesn't matter of her sexuality. Just make a character of all types. Period. Like, it's not hard. Why is it always a problem when it's a strong female character? You have to put a label on her, what she is or what she might be into. Doesn't make sense. They don't do that with males.
They sure enough don't. They do that to women all the time. They try to figure out their personality. Then they're like, when was it? The Last of Us DLC? It was like, she's gay. And I'm like, come on, man. Like,
and look what they did.
They did.
Look what they did.
Yeah, I'm like, does it kind of really matter? They was like, a feminist would love it.
Matter. No one's sexuality should matter on their strength. That makes no sense whatsoever, because that doesn't make any sense. It's dumb.
The Aloy was just strong. I mean, her boobs weren't bouncing up and down as she talked.
Her boobs wasn't.
They weren't. You didn't see her buttocks hanging out and everything. And I'm all for, like I say, I'm a female. I love being a female. I love the sensuality of being a woman. I think there are times that women in games and movies are overly sexualized? Yeah, but I don't want to feel like as being a woman, like you have to defeminize me,
That's the problem what they did with Overwatch. So like I said, I love my curves. I love everything that's feminine about me. And this is another thing that I call them these fake feminists do. Oh my God, you're showing your hips and your butt in the game. I'm like, but she's a woman, so she's not supposed to have hips, thighs, and breasts. But look what they did with Uncharted. They did that with the characters in the multiplayer. They took they made what's her name? The black chick?
Nadine.
Oh,
you're talking about
Nadine is.
I said it first.
Nadine, Elena, and Chloe. If you play now, Nadine is a new character, of course, so her character model is going to be totally different. But if you pay attention to Elena and Chloe's player models in the multiplayer and compare it to the previous games, you see a huge change. They flat as a goddamn board. You can just put them up to the damn.
Yep.
You can put them up.
That's true.
You can put them up to the damn wall. And I'm like, and they a box. They have no hips. And like, I think someone asked Neil Druckmann what was the case during with that, and he was talking about how he didn't want to over sexualize and all. I'm like, a
Look,
woman's
Chloe don't
physique,
need-
like her physique is like that. Period. Why would you take that away and make her look like a man? That makes
Yeah, I feel
same
like
thing happened with Mortal
most
Kombat.
most ethnic women have hips and curves and all that stuff, and most people aren't paying attention to none of that. Like,
That's
we aren't.
dumb. Like,
yeah, we see that
just like
every
with
day.
Tracer showing her butt. She has a butt. Why she can't show her butt? Like, it's just some people take one topic and blow it over proportion, and then it just changes the whole movement on what women's rights is all about.
I honestly look, I ain't no girl, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna just say this.
Yeah,
I
be
think
careful
that
what
We know that.
Be careful what you say.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, ain't no be careful what I say. I say what the hell I want to say.
Oh,
Let
damn.
me explain something to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I didn't mean to say it like that too. I'm just,
Yeah, see,
I'm
you
not
mean-
like that.
You
Like,
good?
You know,
You good?
not
You
like
good.
that.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying what I'm trying to say is like you got a lot of girls that hate on girls. Like you have a girl that don't got no tits, no ass, and they mad because they don't get the same attention as somebody else. So they try to make it seem that a girl that do got tits and ass is doing something wrong.
Boy, I got a lot of editing to do.
We can't say that now. Like I thought it was just the N word, dog.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the N word, man. Like,
Let me start this.
You know, it
Hold
may
on.
be. You know, we may be good. I'm gonna confirm with the people upstairs. We may be good.
We gotta be able to say. We gotta be able to say.
I think we
ass.
good. I think we
You
good.
can say ass.
Alright,
but
you
you
can
can
say
say
ass.
breasts.
Say well endowed, like you said before the show.
This man got a lot of work to do.
I mean, tits,
I'm so sorry.
Tits is,
I
I
don't
don't know. It's
Ain't
not
nothing wrong with the
wrong.
word tits.
Look, let me explain something to you. Like my thing is, you got a lot of girls. You got a lot of girls that hate on girls, just like you got a lot of guys that hate on guys. Like
There's a lot of women
look
who hate
that
on women
good.
versus dudes who hate on dudes.
So my thing is, you have a girl that's in a position of power, and because she's so insecure about her own self, she'll try to make you feel bad about what you got because she don't got what you got. So she try to make you feel bad, and then
All the
my
time.
God, fake feminism is born.
Fake
I see all the
feminism.
time. It's crazy. All the time. My thing is, if you a girl and you see another girl that got something that look good, support that. Yo, I ain't got it, but she got it. We girls, yo, she popping. I'm blowing that up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like, it bugs
that's
me
always
out how
in this industry anyway.
Yeah,
like we should pick up our
you know what I'm
women.
saying? Exactly.
But
Nobody
you don't have
thing
that.
is-
You have a lot of women that they don't support one another at all, and for no reason. Like I've gone through it. I'll have a chick that don't like me, and I'm like, okay, and I don't want to find out why, because I don't have a problem with you. So you got a problem with me. Do I care? Nope. So like, because there's a million other people, but that just makes me want to strongly support other women. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes me go harder at it because it's not a lot, and especially women of color. It's not a lot of women of color that support one another a lot. So it's very important, and not just the women doing. We have what I call minimist. You have these soft ass. I'm gonna say ass. Soft ass dudes.
You can say ass.
That are social rejects. Okay.
Yep, minimus. Yo, that's hot. Wait, hold on.
That go around. Gerard, let me have my moment. Gerard, hold on.
But that's hot though, minimus.
Gerard,
that's hot.
Minimus.
That's hot.
All right. You
That's
have
hot.
these minimus that go around with female tendencies and they hate on women just because they're in the industry. They don't want any women. They just want it to be a sausage fest because something they not coming out with. You know what I'm saying? So it's dumb. They don't want women to be in a position of power. They don't want them to make any decisions. You have even men that want to say they don't want to play as a female. And I'm like, what your chick's not doing at home for you? Because you getting it from maybe no, I'm not even going to go that far.
Oh,
but other than that, like...
A lot of editing tonight.
That's the craziest I've ever heard that.
No,
like, guy I'm like, what's the difference?
I don't understand
You
that.
all the
Talking
time.
about that's not possible. How is it not possible if a developer first of all, it's called a video game. That's what you're playing. You're playing an unrealistic
Right.
personification on reality. All right, that's what you're doing. and you want to say if something's not possible or not. So you mean to tell me Nathan Drake could just jump goddamn 20 feet out the air, and when he get on the floor, his nothing cracks and he's still alive? Or he's able to hatch onto a ledge? You able to do that right now? No, you will die. So like it makes I really don't understand people. And then I be tagged to the dumbest things on Twitter, and it's a shame because that's how a lot of people think in the industry. Certain things that we're talking about. It's just it's dumb.
I mean, I always thought that us, especially when I found out there was more than just me. When I got on YouTube, I'm like, oh, all of these women out here playing games and such. I'm like, I'm trying to big up everybody. You know what I'm saying? If I'm cool to play, talk to each other, podcast, all that stuff. Doing something with another website, I try to, you know what I'm saying, add my 2 cents and tweet it or whatever, just to big people up. Because it ain't many.
Exactly.
It's more of us than I thought, but there aren't many of us. Like it's like male dominated. So
there's a lot of women who is scared to even say the game, and I'm like,
like I always like if say for instance like Red got an interview or something up, I'll tweet it. You know what I'm saying? Like just the big people up. There's nothing wrong.
I want to really fast before we jump to our last topic. Shout out to we had 2 more winners, Eric Empire and we had Jason Elliott. They both won PSN code. So PSN codes are done for tonight, guys.
Oh man,
we got no Xbox codes left.
Damn it.
We got Xbox codes left. So
I didn't get a code. I was pretty active in that chat, bro.
You in a panel, so you don't get no code.
That's just foul.
PSN code.
As you guys know, being active in the chat, will grant you some codes. We got Xbox codes left, and I will say, shout out to Christopher Russell, our newest mod. He's the one who's made all this possible. And I will say, this is the Double XP podcast, Xbox versus PlayStation. I will say, some of these Xbox codes is they pretty nice. So just let you know that's what's left, and they pretty significant. So we're gonna move on to our last topic. We're gonna talk about Recore Definitive Edition. Now, Recore is a game that didn't get a lot of traction from a lot of gamers. I personally,
this man just started busting out laughing at that.
Cut that out.
Wait, Recore's your topic?
Do you need to?
Oh, that's just wrong.
See, the hate is real, man. Listen,
It's not because I was talking about Recore so much. Because it's like I wanted to let.
I enjoy Recore as a game.
No,
you have a lot of issues.
Y'all don't understand why I'm laughing. The reason why I'm laughing is because one, we was talking about it earlier. We was talking about it earlier when we were saying, and what you just said, I thought you was like joking. I didn't know that was really one of your topics, so that's why it was funny. That's all I'm saying.
Like Recore is not a bad game, but it had no soul. When you eating food and you go over that one family house and they put the seasoning correctly, like on the food, so like you
bland as hell. Yeah.
I think that
sounds like Texas people when they try to cook soul food.
I think was combat.
Really quick.
There
would be a definitive edition releasing, which would have the TiCGN 8 bot, which that should have been there from Jump Street. If we have HDR, which should have been there from Jump Street, and it's supposed to have a bunch of other features. They're supposed to fix all the issues that it had before. You guys think the definitive edition, number one, you guys think it would help push the game more with all the bugs being fixed out, with the new content being added? And number two, all the people who actually have, what is that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, okay. And so for the people who already have it, do you guys think this definitive edition should come for free to the people who already have the game?
That's called the New York City train, my bad.
I think it should come for free because you guys got gypped in that game. That's all I got to say about it because I didn't play it.
So I got a question. So you saying that the definitive version is supposed to fix bugs?
Most of the bugs are already fixed, but they're supposed to add more content. They're supposed to add more bots, and they're supposed to polish the game. It's supposed to look better. It's supposed to have HDR. But my only thing is, I figured this would have been with Scorpio because the X
patch.
No, what I'm saying is the game can't look too much better on the Xbox One right now. So why not make this just this definitive edition of Scorpio game? Because when I think of definitive edition, I think of something it's going to graphically look not what the resolution to be higher, the frames to be higher, which you can't really get that on Xbox. I think this should have been something for the Scorpio since it's a definitive edition. I'm supposed to be adding more bots, more content to the game.
Oh, adding more content. 'Cause see, the problem with it is like you're playing through it. It's just missing so much. It's not a bad game. It's just missing. It has so much potential, and it's like it's damn near playing a tech demo because it's a vast of nothing. Like it's so much you can do in the space of, but there's nothing at all to do at the same time because it's like, okay, if I'm trying to, I gotta go on this hunt to get all these prism cores just to unlock these dungeons, and then my way on getting the prism cores, they could have did side missions with stories, all kind of stuff, and they didn't. So it's just like I'm just going on a hunt doing chores, and that's it. Even with RPG games, you may be doing a whole bunch of side missions to get to the main mission, but at least that joint got a story with it. And Recore is nothing. Like it's just like how the game is in the desert. It's just thirsting for content. Like
You're not the first person to tell me that. I haven't played Recore, but a couple of my friends was like they got kind of pissed because they got towards the end and then they had to go all the way back and get some
you had to go
keys
all the
or
way
something.
back.
Yeah, they was like,
I don't like games like that.
They was so mad.
They,
I don't even want to.
the thing about Recore though is that I sometimes even forget that Recore really is more of a platforming game, and I think the emphasis, they put a lot of emphasis on the dungeons and grinding, for cores, and I would agree that when you're playing the game, it's almost like you are hungry for more. I did appreciate what the game was. I mean, the game was a $39.99, $40 game, and I'm wondering whether or not they decided to not make it a full AAA blown game, because I don't know, did they know?
They knew. That's why it was $40.
Yeah,
but it's like, but that's for example, I think people get it misconstrued on what AAA mean, because for example, when Ratchet and Clank came out, that game was not $60. Am I right? Wasn't it 40?
No, it's 40. It's 40.
Yeah, it was $40 when it came out. It was not 60, and that game has a plethora of like content as far as what you're receiving back from it.
Right.
And it's not desolate as far as like what you like. What Recore, to me, the fighting mechanics, it was unique, okay? And like even when I spoke to the writer, he was saying he is a big fan of Metroid. And of course, you had Inafune with Mega Man and everything else to kind of influence the game. But I'm playing the game, I'm like, yo, am I lost? Like sometimes I'm like, am I lost? Or,
So you didn't enjoy the platforming in it at all?
I enjoy the platforming in the game. It's fun. I enjoy the platforming in the game. But that was the only, like, entree. Like, that's it. Can I get, like, some mashed potatoes? Can I get, like, some peas?
But isn't it pushed as a platformer game, not necessarily
it's a platforming game, but it's a platforming game, but the premise of the game is to collect these prism cores in order to progress through certain parts of the game.
Yeah.
While you're trying to collect these prism cores, it's boring. Like, it's like, okay, I'm platforming, that's cool and everything, but why?
But I actually enjoyed platform, like going to the different areas, and then you had to use your different core bots to get to these cores. Even trying to figure out how to get to those cores required a lot of platforming, and then you had to use your different core bots, know when to use them to get them. So I actually enjoyed that. I thought
then you gotta get certain prism cores to get certain bots for you to get to the other prism cores, because if you don't have that bot, you asked out.
Right, and then you have to go back. And I think they definitely needed to, like, I know in the entry of the dungeon, they would tell you the bot once you got there. They would tell you the bots that you needed at that dungeon. But it would have been great for me to know that beforehand. Just like now that I'm at the end, and we have that, and what is it at the end? And we need 45 cores to complete the game. That would have been nice to know prior to arriving.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm just to interject. So when I played it on PC, right? There's this website called. Check it out. So there's this website called Cheat Happens, and I just put all the cheat codes in. I got like 4,000 codes.
Anyway, moving on. So
That's
Mamacita.
disrespectful, bro.
Mamacita.
Damn.
Girl,
Mamacita. Did you finish Recore?
I got
No.
4,000 cores. They can't tell me nothing, son.
No, I have
So-
37.
Man,
So,
game
hold on.
genie that
Here's
thing.
my thing. I have 37.
Yeah, hip hop gamer is Game Genie. He wants to. He just wants, that's his. He loves that. So I'm gonna let him have that because that's what he
cheat
loves.
codes all day.
Okay.
Cheat codes all day.
All right,
sometimes
babe. All right.
games
So,
is
see,
but you know how I feel. Like,
I know how you
sometimes
feel.
things-
Okay.
Yo, sometimes things is annoying, and I'm like, yo, play the way I want to play
Right.
this shit. Like that's
Okay.
it. Like,
You bought it, fam. I feel you.
all right. I mean,
love
not
you
you.
too.
I was
So,
talking about.
Mamacita.
I was
Yeah,
talking.
girl.
Yeah, I was talking about
Yeah,
Mika. Yeah, I was talking about Mika. Like, I mean, I love y'all, but you know, not like I love her different. Like, all right, cool. All right.
all right. So Mamacita. So you said you didn't. You say you didn't finish the game, right?
No, not to the end. That I'm at the final puzzle, that the final boss.
You're
And
at the final boss, just like me. I
yes,
think Kid
I
Smooth is at the final boss as well.
I
Do
have
you feel
30.
like
Yeah, Fame at the
You
final
have how
boss too.
much?
I'm at the final. You know what's crazy?
Everybody's at the final
What's your
boss.
question, Red?
Oh, my question is, do you feel like since you have, I don't know if you grind it out or anything like that, do you feel like you should have been at least halfway equipped to even come close to beating the boss? All
Well-
the hours you put in, because I know you played that game a lot. Do you feel like you should have been at least half equipped to even touch the boss?
Yes, and the thing is,
And that's a design flaw.
well, see here.
It's like,
Well,
Facts.
Wow.
Facts. Facts. I love you. Facts.
well, wait a minute.
That was
Hold
great.
on. Let me make sure I understand what you're saying. Because you wait a minute. Yeah, because you said, do I feel like that I should have been?
at least halfway equipped to beat the boss, because we all stuck. What I'm trying to say is like I feel like I should have been at least halfway equipped to even touch the boss. I can't damn near do anything to him. A lot of people
I see what
are
you're saying.
stuck.
Okay, well, see, that's not
And I
my
feel-
issue. That's my
Okay.
issue is I can't advance, go further because I'm at 37 and you need 45 total to, like, once you platform through to advance through the different area at the end, you need a certain
Yes.
amount of cores to open the door. So
Do you
that's
think you should have gotten those cores? That's what I'm saying. Like
I'm saying they
even that
didn't.
too.
There was no, and that is one of my biggest gripes that you should have been up front, even prior to going into that area. It just should have been said. You should have known that you needed 45 cores, or the game should have been designed where you had whatever you needed when you went into
Exactly.
that final level. And so I think that was a serious concern there. But I am definitely equipped to fight because I have spent a lot of time and I have done a lot of grinding in Recore. So, where I am as far as leveling is pretty high.
Did you beat him? You say you didn't beat.
No,
what's his
because
name,
I
Victor?
haven't gotten to that area. I still have to I need more cores to open up whatever the doors, if the door is
See,
35.
that's
or
ridiculous. How
whatever.
I'm supposed to go to the boys and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, I'll be right back. That doesn't make
Right, and then you have to
sense.
leave the area, and I think that was kind of. I think that's the part that most people have the problem with, and I do have a problem with that.
Like, oh my
having
God,
to do
you
that.
give me about like 5 more minutes and I'll be ready for you. Just give me 5. Like,
You know something that's a bit embarrassing. To actually complete the game, it's still a rare achievement on Xbox. The actual
yeah, it's rare.
it's still a rare achievement to actually finish the game.
And I really want to beat the game. Like I feel like there was so much potential, even with the story. I think the story wasn't even. There should have been more dialogue. Like it's sad. Like I hate when games have so much potential and then it fails. Like for example, the worst game I ever played in my entire life, Afro Samurai 2. Oh my God.
Oh, Afro.
I remember that. Yo, Red
Oh my God.
Yeah,
game.
Afro
I
Samurai
remember
2 dropped the ball, man.
That's not even dropping the
And
ball. They
I
didn't even
love-
have the ball to begin with. They just
And I love and Afro Samurai 1 was good. So I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I just don't.
Yo,
they had the best soundtrack though. You know what's so sad? They had the best soundtrack
yeah.
that year.
The soundtrack was fire.
No, Red, because you was pissed that day. I remember.
I was, because I knew about the game before it came out. I had contacted them like, yo, I'm a big fan of the anime. I'm a big anime head of y'all should know that by now.
Yeah, of course.
Like, so I was like, yo, I cannot wait. I'm playing this joint. I'm like, yo, this cannot be happening in my life right now. Like, I was so upset. I wanted to take one of the developers and smack them. Like, that's how upset until it will make you violent. Like, that will make you violent when it comes to gaming. Like, because it's like, how y'all, I couldn't even beat the game. The game was so bad that they took the joint on PlayStation Network, and you can't even beat it. Like, I wanted to go back and see if I could beat the game. They took it off the PSN Network. I can't even, like, re-download it.
Oh, yeah, they did. I remember you saying
took it off,
you can't even buy it.
Well, I'm looking at a comment.
You can't download it. I mean,
a comment in the chat. Is this Cal L? Inner Circle Network?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well, he's saying the Recore is taking cues from Metroid. Some dungeons aren't accessible unless you have all the bots and abilities like the Metroidvania style games. You can get to assets. You can get to areas even though it's open. And then he says if you've never played Castlevania or Metroid, you may not understand that. So,
but I played Castlevania.
No,
and Metroid,
we played Metroid and Castlevania,
and it still had a certain direction and pace. So even if you had to use your intellect and try to figure out as far as like a puzzle type of view on it to figure things out, Recore still makes no sense on how it was designed. It still doesn't make no sense. Like,
exactly, because
and those were platformer side scroller wise.
Well, I know I played Castlevania.
And I played Castlevania.
I played Castlevania and what's the name? Metroid plenty of times. I got all those games now.
I get what he's saying though, but yeah, it's still, I get exactly what he's saying, but if that was still applied to Recore, it still makes no sense because they still didn't execute that correctly. Like
right. That's facts. I agree with that. Yep.
So is anybody gonna buy the new edition?
I mean, I'm gonna try to finish it on my PC. So,
yep.
Like, we better get the definitive for free. Like, honestly, like I already got the game. They better give me
free.
I already got the half-ass game. They better give me the rest of the game for free.
First adopters should get it for free. Anybody else that wanted to get the game new,
listen,
then you gotta pay.
There's an entire core bot that was shown when the game was released and announced. He's on a box of the game, and he's not even in the game. He's in the definitive edition.
Hold up, we talking about the bot that's like
the tank.
Showed it.
The tank. No, the tank is not in the game.
Yeah, he gonna be in the definitive edition. I better get that joint for free, fam. For real. But we do got to wrap. We are actually, we hit our time limit for the day. I mean, I do appreciate everybody rocking with us. Like I said, if you guys are watching on TiCGN Network, this will be slightly edited. We apologize. If you guys want to watch the unedited version, you guys have to go to my channel. If you listen to this on Podbean, iTunes, whatever the case may be, when in the edited version, you got to go to my channel because hip hop talking about tits and ass the whole time. And
gonna make you see, yo.
And I don't know if I got to edit that out, but I'm gonna talk to the.
You see how they got me? See how they got me? That's wrong.
Yep, look, that's messed up.
Same talking, but he said the N-word.
His point was not even about that. See, I tried.
But listen, no, Red, you missed before the show. You talking about people being well endowed.
Talking about ass and tits and don't respect women. Watch.
Yeah. See, hip hop gamers at it again, dude. I don't like it. I hate him. Like, come on, man.
I'm gonna get these intros. Let's start with my light-skinned brother or somebody else's brother, Mr. Nickodemus X.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, what you was talking about on Twitter? Hold up. What did you mean?
I knew it was coming. I was just clowning, So I got mad respect for you. So I was like, I'm gonna be at my best tonight for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was trying to say.
All right, I appreciate that.
I just saw that. I was like, oh man, I got some explaining to do.
Yeah, I was like, what?
What's that supposed to mean? Nah, that's all that means. But yes, Nickodemus, the king of indies, my old ass is tired. But been a great podcast, you know what I'm saying? Our guests got mad respect for Red and hip hop gamers. I appreciate you guys definitely coming on here, gracing us with y'all presence. And just make sure you guys hit that like button, all that good stuff. I'm about to get out of here before my wife takes this computer. But yeah, great podcast, guys. Yeah, she wanted it. She's like, I gotta pay bills. I'm like, I'm on a podcast.
Gotta give it to the wife.
What you want me to do?
What she want, fam? And we got my right hand one man, Miss 2V1 herself, which some of y'all may or may not get that just yet. Mamacita.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I want to first say thanks to my guest tonight. I appreciate you coming on, Hip Hop Gamer, and asking you to come on. And you just like, yeah, I got you. I'll be there. I really appreciate that. And to you, Red,
Always.
Yes, thank you. And Red, we've talked about having discussions and things about what we've talked about tonight with women and gaming and the perception. So I really would like to get with you in the future so we can kind of do more of that. And I know with schedules, that's kind of always kind of hard to do that. But I really would like to kind of get those conversations moving. And I appreciate it.
I'm always down.
Yeah, that's right. And I appreciate the support that, the ladies have given me. And I do my best to give the same to you guys as well. So let's just have fun with it. And I appreciate everybody for following me on Classic Gamer Girls 2015 on YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, have a good night.
And to complete the trifecta for Double XP Ladies Night, Crunk Girl.
Sam 11.
Sam 11. You're on mute, Crunk Girl. You're on mute.
She going off too. Crunk,
you're on mute,
fam.
You muted.
Somebody throw the M sign.
I used to call them guests. These are like my family right now. I've been knowing Red and hip hop forever, so they're not even guests. They're just straight family. But shouts out to y'all for coming through. Really appreciate it. Anytime y'all want to come back. This is a great conversation, and I like that me and Mamacita got another person on the team. And they're not double teaming and triple teaming me and Nick all the time. So,
yep, that's how it be.
Sometimes we do need help.
Yep, that's how it be.
Oh, that's right.
I'm trying to double and triple team me and Nick over here. We got
Mamacita saw me in real life and smacked the shit out of me. I was like, what?
Hey, that's what it is.
Smack you at PAX.
Yeah.
Yep, at PAX.
Hey, I missed PAX this year. I missed it.
No, I'm trying to come to New York this year though, so it is what it is. But anyways,
you'll be at E3, Red?
Oh, of course.
All right, I'll be there too.
Or she ain't missing E3, but don't want to come to PSX.
Coming, girl.
But don't
be like yesterday.
We gotta do something. We gotta do something.
Don't forget
to
invite me. Ladies, don't forget to invite me. I want to have fun. Hip hop gamer.
No, anyway, so
damn.
Nah, that's story of
my freaking life.
No, everybody want to go to E3, but don't want to come to PSX and chill with your girl. Anyways.
I know I keep missing it. It's Gerard's fault. So
we all went, and we be having a bomb time at PSX. Anyways,
I'm not
going to start turning on.
Thanks for coming through though. I love y'all to death. Y'all already know what it is. Thanks for the chat.
You already know.
Thanks for chat for being lively. I love you too, Gerard. Anyway, but make sure y'all check me out on Twitter, at Crunk Girl 711. Make sure y'all check me out on YouTube. And also check out sheattack.com for all your gaming news. And I'm out. Barry.
Yo, next up we got Mr. If You Well Endowed. I'm gonna let everybody know before the chat. Hip hop.
Yo, y'all can check me out on my Twitter, my Instagram. Hip Hop Gamer, you know what I'm saying? Just one word, Hip Hop Gamer. So make sure y'all check me out, follow me. Y'all also could catch me in the latest Watch Dogs 2 video game. If you go to Oakland City Hall in that area, my character is in there, and the song that I did for the game with me and my man DNA, the battle rapper, the song is in there too. If you use Song Sneak, you could download the song right there, and you can listen to it and play it anytime you want throughout the game. It's up. Yeah, so you could find my character in Watch Dogs 2 in Oakland, the Oakland City Hall around the area. And if you want, you can run me over, shoot me, whatever you want. It's fine. It's good. It's just a game.
Talking bad about
stuff like that. Yeah. So
PlayStation Home too, dog. Don't think I forgot.
Yeah, that was back in the day. So definitely check me out. Definitely check me out there. I did a song for Honor that I'm gonna record soon, and I'm working on a new track for Tekken 7. So that's cool. So you check that out. Stay tuned for that. And I got a new show coming out on Hot 97. It's a weekly show. It's called We Got Game. the debut of this one-off, like it's like a pilot one-off of the show that's going to come out, but I did it with the Power Rangers. So I had the cast of Power Rangers on the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. That should come out March 24th. It'll be on Hot 97. I got a lot going on. Just keep praying for me. I pray for y'all. Love y'all, and thank y'all for having me. And this was fun, man. Thank you.
And I had something slick to say for Red, but she actually dipped. But I had said it on Twitter one time, and BG got a little mad. I told him, once Red Infamy followed me on Twitter, I knew I had made it in these gaming streets. So shout out to Red for coming through. This has been the TiC. I forgot to drop that. This has been the Double XP podcast, episode 22. Like I said, if you guys are watching on my channel, I appreciate it. If you guys are watching on the TiCGN Network channel, I appreciate it. If you guys listening on iTunes, the Google Play right now, I really appreciate you rocking with us. Like I said, some of y'all are hearing the real stuff. Some of y'all are hearing the edited version right now. But we're going to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with us. Shout out to the guests. Shout out to the panel, man. You guys have been great. And we out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, we still live.
We still live, y'all.
We still live. That's the ignorance of Nickodemus X. We out, y'all.